Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. What's up, everybody? Let me say again, Happy New Year. And I hope everybody's had a wonderful, safe, and blessed week as this is another episode of Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. And boy, is there a lot of ish to talk. I mean, we haven't even gone through a full calendar week in the year 2024, and niggas is wilding. Like, niggas is wilding for real. Like, we haven't even gone a full 7 days into this new year. And man, like, so for this show, I'm gonna say this. This is one reason why I do the Friday show, the Friday episode. Sports is pretty much on the back burner tonight. Okay. Sports is on the back burner tonight. I mean, we got so much stuff going on that's going on in the past 5 days. Since 5 days, 4 or 5 days. I mean, we got in Miami, people thinking aliens done landed in Miami last night at a marketplace. We got Jimmy Kimmel ready to sue the piss out of Aaron Rodgers for pedophilia accusations. We got all of that. Briefly with the NFL, Dalvin Cook is with the Ravens. So what? I think Amon-Ra St. Brown should have made the Pro Bowl. So what? But the internet and the entertainment world was set on fire. Set on fire just 2 days ago by Micah Williams, a.k.a. Cat Williams, who went on the Club Shay Shay podcast and straight ether body a lot of well-known comedians, and like nobody was safe. Everybody was catching strays from Cat. He set the internet on fire with comments about Ricky Smiley, with comments about Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Faison Love, Kevin Hart. That's just to name a few. Even Tyler Perry and Martin caught strays. Real talk. Even they caught strays from Cat Williams. And he came out the gate guns a-blazing. He came out guns a-blazing, and shout out to Shannon Sharp because he has created something like, look, Shannon Sharp stepped into the big time leagues with that one. I mean, excuse me, I'm damn near ready to say Shannon Sharp stepped into the white leagues with that one, with this one, because how you going to have the interview of the year on just the second day of the year or the third day of the year? You know, it's like, that's crazy. I mean, the interview came out on Wednesday. I was at my job on break watching live when it came to my phone that it was live streaming. And I was like, it was premiering, and I was like, damn. I was like, oh snap, Shannon got Cat on? Okay. I was like, Cat don't really talk to a bunch of people like that. I was like, okay, Cat, all right. And I just listened to 20 minutes of it while I was on my break. And I was like, yo, what the entire you know what? I like Cat is out here just pew, 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 pew. Cat is out here bodying folk. I'm like, what in the hell sticks is going on here? So I was like, okay, as soon as I get home, I got to watch this. Like, real talk, I haven't watched regular ass TV in the last 2 days. Every time I've gone home, when I've gotten home from work, all I've done is go straight to YouTube because, this has just been crazy. Let alone, like I said, the comments that Aaron Rodgers made about Jimmy Kimmel, let alone just aliens possibly landing in a mall in Miami. Cat Williams said, F you, F you, F you. And I'm like, yo. And the thing about it is, everybody responded immediately. Everybody was like, the people like, okay, Kev responded immediately. Sid responded immediately. Ricky Smiley responded immediately. You had one of Kevin Hart's plastic cup boys, Spank, who was just trying to go in on X, but Joe Public with Cat on this one. Excuse me. Man, I'm drinking hot chocolate, y'all. But yeah, Joe Public is with Cat on this one. They would Cat on this one because, and for me personally, I love every single comedian that Cat named. I do. I love Ricky Smiley. I think Steve Harvey, all right, but I mean, I mean, I'm not saying I would go buy a ticket to see Steve Harvey, but I mean, he's entertaining. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. I love Sid, you know. Never really seen Faison Love do stand up, but I love I love his I love Faison Love in movies. Love Tyler Perry, love Martin, love Kevin Hart. And he was just coming for all of them. And, you know, most of them responded. Faison responded. And what I noticed from watching a lot of the responses is that, and what up, Rob? What up, homie? What I noticed from watching these responses was people are clapping back, but clapping back doesn't mean you're denying anything. So if you're just making these comments to clap back, is what Cat saying true? Because, you know, Kevin Hart's response, you know, it's really sad, blah, 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 blah. You know, and I'm like, what's really sad? Like, is it sad that he's telling the truth? You know, and that's why I think that Joe Public is with Cat Williams on this one. Because Cat just doesn't come across a person who would be lying about this. And for me personally, again, I've heard this talk. I've heard the same kind of talk, the same kind of dialogue about the same kind of people from other comedians or other people in the entertainment industry. It's not just Cat Williams. And if we're in an age of truth, which we appear to be in an age of truth, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. I mean, Cat talked about the gatekeepers in Hollywood. And like I said, he's not the only person who said things like that. Corey Holcomb has said things about that. Jaguar Wright, Kwame Brown, Ice Cube, and others who have said things like this about the way business is conducted in Hollywood. Look, bro, I can't go to Hollywood, man. When I was a kid and a teenager, all I wanted to do was go to LA, go to Los Angeles, move to Los Angeles, go to Hollywood, live in Hollywood. I belong in Hollywood. That's why you say, nah, I belong in Hollywood. Nuh-uh, nigga. No, I don't. No, I don't. No. Because, I mean, my back door has a do not enter sign. It does. And as much as I love to entertain, as much as I love to sing, as much as I love to act, as much as I believe in myself and my own potential, I'm so glad that nobody on that side of the country believed in me that much. I'm so glad, or at least, at least to where it never got seen all the way through, because we had a deal with Warner Brothers. We had a contract with Warner Brothers, and I am so glad that we never went to that party. Even Ludacris. Like Luda hit a freestyle today on TikTok talking about that Cat Williams situation, and the freestyle was dope. It was dope. I would advise y'all to check it out. I would advise y'all to go to TikTok, even go to YouTube and look up Ludacris Cat Williams response or Ludacris freestyle. Oh, he killed it. He killed it. But again, it's like the people who are so quick to respond, and I don't blame anybody for defending themselves, but the people who are so quick to respond, I'm like, I understand you're defending yourself, but again, I don't see like no type of denial there. I really don't. So it's like, Cat may be Cat. I believe, like, I don't have no reason not to believe Cat. That's all. I don't have no reason not to believe Cat. And, And again, I love each and every comedian. I love each and every person named that. Now, Michael Blackson saying that he's a top 10 or giving you the appearance that he's a top 10 stand-up of all time, good to have confidence in yourself. That's all I'm saying. Good to have confidence in yourself. And it's crazy because I done came on here with just so much energy to talk about this stuff. I ain't gave shout out to Too Tough Sports. I ain't gave a shout out to Heather's Craft Haven. I ain't gave a shout out to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, which we being shown on. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. I ain't done none of that stuff because I just been like, yo, this stuff has been crazy all week. And if Cat needed to get that off his chest, good. Because, he was saying that everybody was saying that he was on drugs and this, that, and the third. And, Cat has a right to defend himself as well when saying that he's never done a hard drug in his life. He said he'd been 5'5", 145 pounds damn near his entire life. And a lot of the rumors aren't true. But one thing that I've learned about this business, the entertainment business, is that when people say things that are true and it could be damning information, people will go out their way to discredit you, to make you, and he who controls the media controls the world. Well, Malcolm X was so far ahead of his time. And the media put these stories out about not about Cat Williams being on drugs, being broke, crackhead, blah, 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 in an effort to discredit him. That's what it seems like to me. In an effort to discredit him because he knows a lot. That's what they do with people when you know too much and you're not on their team. Kwame Brown calls them the go along, get along gang. And it is levels. And Cat Williams didn't say exactly that. But when he was talking about Ricky Smiley, he was saying Ricky Smiley, Steve, and Sid, they all a clique. They all a group. And it's like when you're not part of the, whatever you want to call them, then effort is given to discredit said individual. It's been happening to Ice Cube the last couple of years. Ice Cube came out and said it not too long ago. There's a group that goes along to get along, and what makes them most angry is when you refuse to join up with them. And you get discredited, you're not really funded for much, or, you're painted in the media, or you're painted by Joe Public to be this person that you really aren't. And if that is the case, and I have no reason to believe that. As a matter of fact, I know that's the case because I didn't seen it too much. From paying detailed attention to what goes on in this industry, I've seen it too much. So there's no reason for me to think that Cat Williams is lying about anything. Because again, nobody definitively said he was lying when they came out to defend himself. Maybe Luda in his freestyle, but Kevin Hart didn't deny anything. He used that as a chance to promote his Netflix special. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. He had maybe his boy Spank said, you know what, big bro, I got this. I'm gonna go in on him on Twitter. But by the time all of these messages are coming out, pretty much Joe Public has made up their mind of who they're standing with. And as far as Cedric the Entertainer with the joke, Sid has been a comedian. He's been in the game long enough to where that one joke won't define his career. Absolutely not. It won't define his legacy. But I done seen Cat Williams' version and Cedric the Entertainer's version. And if Cedric the Entertainer didn't steal that joke, it damn sure was inspired by Cat Williams, because it's damn near the same thing. Okay, you change a hoopty into a spaceship. Got you. Cool. But it damn sure was inspired by that joke. Even if said it came out yesterday and been like, because said came out was like, my joke, man. My joke. My joke. But when you watch them, when you watch both jokes, it's like, bruh, you know, if you didn't steal it, you damn sure remixed the shit out of it. It was inspired by Cat Williams' joke. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because I didn't think that was Cedric the Entertainer's funniest joke during the Kings of Comedy special. I didn't. But, you know, people just, it's amazing how people react when their card gets pulled. And that's what Cat Williams did. He pulled a bunch of people's card. He pulled a bunch of people's card, and some people don't know what to do about it. Some people really don't know what to do or what to say about it. What up, my G? What's going on with you?
Yo, what's going on?
Ain't nothing much, man. Just giving my opening soliloquy. Just basically saying that this has been such a crazy week. We're not even a full 7 days into 2024, and niggas is wilding.
Yeah, he did it, and he ain't wasting no time. You talking about Cat?
Yeah, I'm talking. I mean, not just Cat, not just Cat. I mean, right now as you came in, yes, I'm talking about Cat. But you know, like I said, just in this first week alone, we got aliens maybe landing in Miami. Call it what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
We got Jimmy Kimmel ready to sue the piss out of Aaron Rodgers because of a pedophilia comment that he made on Pat McAfee show on Tuesday.
Right,
this is all since the ball drop. You know what I'm saying? This is all since the ball drop. But Cat, you know, yes, I'm on. I mean, most of the show I'm gonna be on Cat because how the hell does Shannon Sharp have the interview of the year, the damn near the first day of the year? Shout out to Club Shay Shay. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that Kevin Hart? I mean, keep saying Kevin Hart, Cat Williams interview.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't even see that coming. Like for when I first heard about it, you know, I didn't see it live, you know, or anything like that. But when I heard about it and actually like watched, like, you know, I watched a good 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes of it, and he came right out the gate with like, because I mean, Cat Williams, he's always been a good comedian, you know, hands down. But I've never seen him, like, he tells it like it is, but in a setting where it's not comedy. Like, he was telling it like it is, like a lot of stuff that goes on in the background, like, you wouldn't even think is something going on. You know what I mean?
Well, I do. It depends on whether you pay attention to that stuff or not. You know, being a singer, you know, being a musician for a long time and an actor. Not, you know, I'm not saying that to flex no muscles. I'm just saying that, not to you, but I'm just for the public in general, that, you know, when I was younger, I mean, I still sing, got to get my voice back together. Yeah. And I just acted right before Thanksgiving. I just did a show right before Thanksgiving. But, you know, I knew about some of that stuff that was going on. Now, to the extent that's being exposed now, you know, particularly with what's happening with Diddy and Jamie Foxx and everything else, you know, to the extent that's what's really alarming to me. Now, the shit that's been going on, no, that don't surprise me, because one reason why I said Joe Public really stands with Cat on this, and me personally, I love each and every person that he named, but I've heard about the same topic of conversation, about the same people, from other people. Like Corey Holcomb talks about this. Kwame Brown talks about this. Jaguar Wright talks about this. You know, so if you have these people who are known celebrities themselves, but maybe not up to that level because of whatever reason, because they won't let people fuck them in the ass or whatever. Excuse me, but when you hear multiple people from different areas of life saying the same thing about one entity or one community of people, everybody's not lying, bro. It's like being in a relationship, and every person that you ever broke up with Each person tells you the same reason why they broke up with you. None of the people know each other, but they all have the same thing. They have the same reason why they broke up with you. Well, then everybody's not lying.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
So what was the most surprising thing that he said to you?
I would say, I guess as far as going back 20 years with him and Cedric, like,
the joke.
Yeah, I would say that.
I was just talking about that before he came.
Yeah, I would say he took it way back. 2 decades. Just like, man, I'm gonna bring this up. Like, that means he's been harboring that for a very long time. So that's always been there. Then you got the whole Ricky Smiley thing, as far as Friday after next, and the first Sunday situation with the contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just things like you don't even know, like, just be going on like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be in his contract. Like, what?
My man said. My man said, I got it in my contract that I will not work with Ricky Smiley unless he's wearing a dress. And what was his next movie? First Sunday. Was he in a dress? You bet he was. I was like, God damn. Like the extent of things like that. And like I said earlier before he came on, nobody was safe. Even Martin and Tyler Perry caught strays. Harvey Weinstein, said Harvey Weinstein was ready to suck him off in front of people.
Yeah.
For a movie. I mean, he straight up said Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry are more believable actors when they women. Shots fired.
Yeah. He came for them. Then he said something about, I forgot who he was talking about. Something like talking about how the other two got in there. He said, I didn't do what Harvey Weinstein asked me to do. He said, but the other two people was there.
He said, so what did y'all do? He didn't name no names.
He was like, how did y'all get up in there? You know what I'm saying?
How did y'all get in there? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, and it's like, I was watching 5150. I don't know if you ever watched that podcast before, and I cannot wait till the next episode of 5150. That's Corey Holcomb.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, because he talks pretty much the same language about the industry.
Yeah.
And Corey Holcomb said something. I was watching one of his episodes that is so true once I thought about it. He's like, because he said, I live in Los Angeles. He said, I cannot watch some of these people movie. He said, when I know what the hell they do. He said, I cannot watch said person being a superhero or an action star when I know how you get down. And it's like, that's how I'm starting to feel. Like, I can't look at y'all the same.
Yeah.
Like, y'all asses have been tenderized.
Yeah.
They done
For real.
They done put seasoning around your butthole and went right up in there.
So I can't watch people in Hollywood. Dang, that's crazy.
Like, I mean, he even Jonathan Majors even caught kind of a stray.
Yeah.
You can't be King the Conqueror and running down the street from a white woman. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's just like, and it's just, I don't like, it's, what I just don't understand. And what's up, Marianne? How you doing, baby? Why does that have to be the stipulation if you're to get a major league role or play a major league role in the entertainment industry or in Hollywood in particular?
Right.
Like, why do you have to get backdoored? Why do you have to give up back shots? Like, I'm serious. I'm just like, why? What is the thrill? What is it? So
it doesn't make sense. So it doesn't add up, man.
Yeah, so when you're watching him on TV, you can say, I fucked him. Like, really? That's it? That's it? Because that's petty. To be honest with you, that's it.
Yeah.
Because what I've heard is that, they do this stuff at these parties, they record it, and it's kept locked away. Gatekeepers now.
Yeah, of course.
You never step out of line. these videos will be leaks of
They'll be
when you
they'll be leaked,
like
man.
basically to blackmail you.
Yeah,
Huh?
the paperwork will come out just out. Like,
And Cat Williams also said something that, again, as a person who was really trying to be a mainstream entertainer, that was my goal when I was 15, 16, 17 years old. I
yeah,
would say I would say from age 15 to about 25.
right, right,
That was my main goal, to be a mainstream entertainer.
right.
And he said something that just resonated, because he said the thing that you said, the one thing that people who have sold their souls in Hollywood, what their one main job is? And Shannon Sharp said, what? He said, pretending that it never happened. And I'm
Yeah,
like, that is so deep, because it sounds
yeah,
so accurate.
yeah.
It sounds
No,
so accurate.
I remember he was saying like you get paid to not say certain things. Like Cat said it. Like you get paid to be quiet. I was like, yeah,
And yeah, and I want your opinion on this, because again, like I said, Cat Williams is not the only person who has said things like this.
yeah,
But it's like when you don't go along with the plan,
right,
you get discredited. You know, you think about people like DMX who would say the same thing,
yeah,
discredited. You
right,
know, um, how do you feel about that? It's like, because we're the consumer, we're the fan. So when you hear, there was a time period, I'll say maybe about 10, 12 years ago, where all you ever heard was Cat Williams in jail, Cat Williams in jail, Cat Williams in jail,
yeah,
Cat Williams in jail. And I'm pretty sure it's like, damn, what the fuck Cat doing?
yeah,
And then you have other mainstream people come out talking crazy about Cat too,
yeah,
like Kevin Hart did on The Breakfast Club a few years ago.
yep,
And then again, if we're supposed to be in an age of truth, and these things that go on behind the scenes with our heroes is coming to light, and it's like, wait a minute, well, maybe said person wasn't crazy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Maybe Cat Williams wasn't crazy. Maybe Dave Chappelle, when he was on Oprah and he said the environment's a little sick, but they try to
yeah,
say he went crazy. Maybe
yeah,
he's not crazy.
right,
And that's one thing I do. That's one thing I feel that mainstream media does, is that when you don't go along with the plan and you think differently from the others, even if your thinking isn't wrong from a moral standpoint, you get labeled to be a villain. How do you feel about that?
So, like you said, man, it's a shame that the culture and the industries that people get in, they want you to have they want you to just fall in line, say whatever, say this, say that, don't say this on from a stage, don't say this from a press conference. Like there's certain things, like you say, it's like be you, but don't be you at the same time, right?
Be our
So
version of you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always, and then this is like speaking out of context, but there's always going to be somebody out here trying to control us in some shape or form. Government, people, you go to work, you got a boss, you got, if you're young, parents, even adults, we got parents that try to tell us how to live our lives, tell us
So
what to think.
you can have a boss at work to try to do that.
Exactly. Like, don't vote this way or vote that way. Believe in this, believe in that. Like for me, my opinion, man, you know, like, and this might be a little deep, but in my
No,
mind,
that's
like
that's why we on here. That's why we on here,
what I'm
bro.
saying, we all, nobody's fingerprint is identical in this world at all. We all got our own different fingerprint. We're all supposed to leave our own print on this world. We weren't put here to just hold back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my take on it. Like, just be you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, there's always gonna be rules and regulations and anything. You might like nowadays you'll get a fine for saying something, or something's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. Like you'll get fined especially if you're like an influencer or big time. You can't walk on eggshells all the time, man. That's my take on it, man.
Bingo.
You can't, man.
Bingo.
And of course, they want us to appeal to an audience and appeal to this demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible to appeal if everybody likes you, man. You're doing something wrong.
You're a fucking robot.
Yeah. If everybody likes you, you're doing something wrong.
I mean, look. No, and I think I'm gonna piggyback off what you said about eggshells. Nigga, that's one reason why I'm single. Cause I'm not walking on nobody's motherfucking
I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it no more. Can't do it no more.
No, bro. I'm not walking on nobody's motherfucking eggshells no more. That's not a way to live life.
No, it's not. It's just like you're just like to say like not saying you don't care about the person by the eggshells. No. It's just the fact of.
But it's almost like, and this is why I hate cancel culture. It's because people want you to be something that's impossible. Yeah. That's why I say fuck cancel culture to the highest degree. And me, you get fined if you say this or you say that. Nigga, my checkbook will be ready. Right. My checkbook will be ready because if you don't like what I'm saying, what's coming from my mind or my mouth, pause. If you don't like what's coming from my mind, change the fucking channel.
Yeah.
Mute the fucking TV. Do whatever you got to do. But freedom of speech and expression is slowly becoming an endangered species, particularly in this country.
Yep. That's right.
Cancel culture is stupid because it's basically people out there trying to tell you if you're not perfect, people telling you if you're not perfect, then you may be canceled. There is no such thing as a perfect human being on planet fucking Earth.
Nope. Not a single one.
Everybody has flaws. Nobody is flawless.
Yep.
Nobody. And these people get built up like they're supposed to be perfect. And they get these fan bases who will die for them.
That's right.
And they don't never met them before in their life. They ain't paying none of their bills or nothing.
Nothing at all, man.
Worshiping walking human beings.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy, ain't it?
No, it is crazy. I've said this before. It would probably be 2 people on this planet Earth that if I ever met them in person, that I would actually be starstruck just because of how much I was a fan when I was a little kid. Magic Johnson and Mike Tyson.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. Where I would actually be like, kind of be like starstruck and not even like, oh my God, but I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
But even then, you walk, live, breathe just like I do.
Yeah.
And cancel culture is so stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. Like anybody can get on the list now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Cat Williams said when he made the comments about Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, he got canceled for it. I'm like, for what? That shit was funny.
Yeah. They just canceled him. Like, you're out of there.
As a bitch. Man, the Pimp Chronicles is one of the funniest motherfucking stand-ups I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And this nigga went in, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
And me, I'm the type of person, I love to laugh. And I'm like, if you can't poke fun at yourself, if you can't make fun of yourself, then you need to lighten up.
Yeah.
There's a community, there's some communities of people who, if you say anything about them, they just get in their feelings. And I would tell anybody, lighten up. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Ha ha. Remember how to do that? Ha ha.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody have no problem putting the butt of the joke on black people.
Nope.
Yes, I went there.
Hey. Yep.
But you know who's winning from all of this? Shannon motherfucking Sharp.
Yep.
And here's I don't know if you watched the link that I sent you last night when it was his nightcap.
Yeah, I
Nightcap
popped in. I popped in for a few seconds. Yeah, I
yeah.
was out driving when you sent it to me. Yep.
Yeah, Shannon was basically Shannon had to come to his own defense because now niggas is hating on Shannon because of his journalistic credentials.
Oh wow.
What journalistic credentials? He's not a journalist.
He's not
And that's
at
what he
all.
said. He said, I never said I was a journalist. He said, I'm an entertainer. He said, I
Yeah.
may be technically doing an interview, but I'm just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And the reason why anybody out there is hating on Shannon Sharp is because they mad they didn't get the interview.
Exactly.
That's all. If anybody's hating on Club Shay Shay, and hey, Stephen A. Smith gonna have to bow the fuck down soon, bro.
Yeah.
Because that Shannon podcast shitting on everybody.
Yeah, it is.
On everybody.
That shit clean. That shit clean right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like what he's at, what, like 15 million now?
Mm-hmm.
15 million in 2 days. He said last night, he said, I think it might get to 20 million. I'm sitting there thinking, man, shit, that shit might get to 30 million.
Yeah, easy.
Because
easy
more podcasts that only do once a week shows, like the 5150 with Corey Holcomb, haven't aired yet since this interview dropped.
Yeah.
So more people are going to have opinions on it. And every time you watch one of somebody else's podcasts, you're going to probably go back to Club Shay Shay.
Yep.
And watch it.
That's right.
And here's the crazy thing about it. The one that's got about 15 million views, that's just the full interview. That's just the video with the full entire interview.
Yeah.
The one, not the one that you watch, the 35-minute one, or now they have the clips of each subject.
Yep.
They have the clips now of each subject, and it's all going to his podcast. All of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that might be 20 million for that one video. But when all is said and done, I think my man's going to be looking at 30, 40 million. Because again, people are not done talking about this. I firmly believe that this is going to be the interview of the year.
Yeah.
Early in the year, because of the tidal waves that it set off.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we in a market, and this has been true forever, controversy sells.
Yeah.
Especially in the age of social media and reality television, nothing makes more money than controversial shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing brings in the bag more than talking about a motherfucker or not even talking about, telling your truth.
Yeah.
And people hating on Shannon, they hating because they ain't get the interview.
Exactly. No, that's real. That's real, man. It'll be all right, There's plenty of podcasts out there. You might not get on Shannon's, but I mean, you get on another one.
But you can tell when somebody is so relevant that, if Cat Williams, for one, if Cat Williams wasn't who he was, if he wasn't as funny as he is, and if he doesn't demand the attention when he talks,
right,
then this wouldn't have made the type of tidal wave that it did. And also, if people didn't believe it to be true, it wouldn't have made the tidal waves that it did. And I heard some people trying to come back with the Cat slander. Oh, he just trying to make himself relevant again. Apparently, he's always been relevant.
Yeah.
Because if you a nobody bullshit nigga, you can say whatever you want to say, and people just gonna be like, well, whatever. It's just a secret.
Yeah.
But in the age of truth, dog, in this age of truth, like I said, with everything that's going on with Diddy, with everything that's going on with Jamie Foxx, all of these people who are getting sexual assault lawsuits on them, all of these people who we grew up, I'm not gonna say idolizing because I ain't idolize them. I enjoyed their work.
Yeah.
But all of these people who we grew up fans of is being drugged to the carpet. Man, Cat was the cherry. Cat was the light that made the shit explode.
Yeah. For real though. Yeah.
And for me personally, if I was one of those names who was dropped and I knew that it wasn't true, bro, I wouldn't even feel the need to defend myself.
Nah.
I'd just be like, okay, that's what he said. Okay.
Yeah.
But everybody out here, not Cat, said, Kevin, Ricky. Well, see, let me explain. Well, see what happened. What like, like Cat got you niggas shook.
Yeah.
Cat got y'all niggas shook.
They was at home chilling, and then that shit just hit the airwaves. And they're like, fuck.
That shit came across their phone or one of their family members or one of their boys or whatever. Somebody.
Yeah, and they were just like, God, they were like, damn.
Like, yo, you got to watch this shit.
Now I gotta call. Now I gotta call and get this addressed. Like, that's not what happened. Like
somebody agent or publicist or whatever. Like, yo, you may want to make a statement on this because this is what so and so said. And people, and like I said, I love Kevin Hart, but him saying, honestly, it's sad. It's not sad if it's true.
Yeah.
It's not sad that, whether he's been holding on to whatever for a long time, he waited till he got on the absolute perfect platform, the hottest podcast out, where podcasts are really more popular than regular TV shows.
Yep.
A place where he felt comfortable and let it out.
And he was sipping.
And he was drunk. That was made it more special.
Yeah, he was like, I got some things to talk about. It's been a while, it's been 20 years, but I've been sitting on this. I've been sitting on all of this. I've been collecting information the last 20 years.
That motherfucker was throwing strays. He was like, he was an African and trying to get animals. Like,
yeah, he was like casually talking about it. He was like, what did he say to Cedric? He said, I'd have punched him in his stomach. He said, right there.
He said, what? He stood up like he was about to say something. He said, when you get on that line, boy, it was like.
He said, Cedric was all right. I thought we squashed it 10 years ago.
He said he gave him a pass for a decade.
Yeah. He ran around telling people, oh, he seen me and I ain't do nothing. Like, what?
Shannon asked him, so you won the Cedric Entertainer Award. He said, what did that do for your career? He said, what award for Cedric Entertainer from Cedric the Entertainer does anything for you? I was like, damn.
He said, this man had four comedy specials, and none of them were either featured on Netflix or Tubi.
And we've been saying this for the last 2 weeks that Jonathan Majors, now that they didn't cut him out from Marvel, that he's gonna have to become the Tubi king.
Yeah, bro, you gotta do something because that's a rough contract to lose.
And he said that Sedge Jones ain't even on Netflix or Tubi.
Yeah, so he ain't even on Tubi, man, and that's a spot where all like just wild stuff is at. So
that's like the new straight to DVD stream show.
Yeah, it's just there. Like Tubi is hilarious. That is a hilarious place to watch TV.
Maybe it's available on Freevee. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Pluto or something. And that's free cable. If you ain't on there, something ain't right.
Oh shit, Pluto! I forgot about Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto is free cable, bro. Like what?
Stream picks or something.
Yeah, man, they gotta show him some type of love somewhere, man.
Something. And speaking of like comedy shows, like I didn't know that Cat was funding his own tours. Like that's dope.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's dope.
Because he's been made a pariah. The industry doesn't like him because they can't control him.
Yeah.
So they don't fund him. So he's obviously very smart with money. He said he's getting ready to go on his 19th 100 city tour that he's totally funding. And brother Cat, if you ever catch wind of this, you can jack them ticket prices up right now for your next tour. If you won't, you can jack the ticket prices up.
I've been seeing a lot on Facebook today. Apparently, he's got a show coming up here.
at the Altria.
Yep.
He can jack them ticket prices. It's kind of like when Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah.
Chris Rock
Oh yeah. People. He gonna
jacked
sell
them
out.
ticket prices up.
He's coming here, and people that never even watched the Cat Williams special are hearing about him. They going.
And the thing about, and he gets all he gets all the profit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know he's paying the other comedians who open for him. Of course,
yeah.
But 100 city tour, he's getting all the money. He's betting on himself, and he's winning, especially now.
Yeah,
I mean, he winning all 2024.
And it's good that he's good with money, man. That's awesome. Like I didn't even know that. Like,
and the thing about it is he still has specials on Netflix. See, Netflix ain't dumb. You may be on the pariah from the industry, but if you can make money, you can make money. Fuck the dumb shit.
Yeah, Netflix gonna get that money.
Man, that's why I don't understand about this industry shit. Well, I understand why. I just more or less say don't like it. Just
yeah,
because
he got 12 series on there, like 12.
Yeah. I mean, so you try to kill a truly talented person's career because you can't control them, but you know you win it anyway. Because of what? Because it's not fitting your agenda, man. Fuck all that. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Nah, real. That's real.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This agenda shit, this new world order shit, that shit's for the birds, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
So do you think Shannon can get a bigger interview? Because he said the number. He said his highest interview before Cat was Steve Harvey. That's about 8.5 million. And Cat's going to double. Cat may triple that. I think he is. I think he may quadruple it. Because like I said, just the views, you know, because I'm just not just counting the views from the whole interview. I'm counting the views from the clips now that all go back to his. So do you think he'll have a bigger interview? He said his dream interview. He said he would like to get LeBron and President Obama.
Ooh, okay. Those are two good ones. Well, they already made jokes about Cat Williams coming back with Charleston White. Charleston White. Yeah, they already made jokes about that. That would be hilarious. That that's funny. Like, but LeBron and Obama. Let's see. Another big name. Shoot, who could he bring in there? That would be like an interesting one. Shit, he need to bring P. Diddy in there. To be honest with you.
Ooh, now, okay. That's good, bro. That's real good.
I'm just saying. I mean, he can come in there with some, you know. P. Diddy can come in there with some flashcards. You know, he know what to say and not to say. Or he can come in.
You're like, nah, Playboy, I ain't gonna drink this cognac. Yeah, Playboy, you gotta drink this.
They can get Ciroc to sponsor the event, right?
Why? He don't need Ciroc to sponsor shit. I'm gonna give me a bottle of that Laportier. I'm gonna give me a bottle of that shit.
Yeah. Nah, I was just being funny though. Yeah, they say he can get Ciroc.
He could be like, yeah, Playboy, all right, Playboy, look. I know they
sponsor the event, and just like they did with the
Ciroc.
Just like with the verses. You know, when the verses was a hot thing. You know, Ciroc can sponsor it. You know, even the people like you said, what's the name of that bottle they were drinking?
Laportier. That's Shannon's cognac. That's his drink.
Yeah. They can go have one sponsorship. They both come in there. He bring his bottle of Ciroc. He got his cognac, and they can have, you know. Shannon will ask him certain questions. He ain't gonna humiliate the guy, you know.
I think
that would be interesting because there's a lot of people are coming at him, man.
I think you're right. I think that may be the only person who could generate those type of numbers. I think the only person outside of Cat would be Diddy, and I even more so than LeBron and President Obama. The only way that I think LeBron could surpass Cat in numbers is if he went on an interview with Shannon Sharp and just straight up said, "I'm better than Jordan. Fuck him."
Yeah, yeah.
Something that would make tidal waves like that. Like, I'm better than Jordan. I'm better than Kobe. I'm better than Magic. I'm better than all of them. I'm the GOAT. Fuck what you heard.
Yeah.
Just for that tidal wave. And
Yep.
for Obama, though, there's only two things that he would say that would create that type of tidal wave for me. Either one, I'm divorcing Michelle, or the other, I'm running for a third term.
Yeah.
That'd be the only things that I think that would create the type of tidal wave that Cat created.
Or if you want some more comedy, you know, there's always 50. You know, 50 can come in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, 50 got a lot. 50 got so much stuff. Like, I would love to hear like 50 just talk about all his beefs, man. Just
50
like,
would 50 you right again.
Start
50,
bringing shit up. You know, he just started bringing shit up, just talking about.
Go all the way back to the Ja Rule beef.
I would cry, man. I'd be in there just dying. You know, just hearing about him like casually talk about like certain things. Like,
yeah, 50 would generate numbers but he would have to come in with that same type of smoke.
Yeah, like all the wild stuff he did, like buying Ja Rule's concert out, like you know, just he would have to.
Really is a troll, man.
He would have to talk about that type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
I would want to hear it. Like, what was your thought process? Like,
I would want to hear it too.
Yeah, I'd be crying, man.
If I was Shannon, that would be the interview that I would really go for next, a really big one, because I mean, President Obama's always going to be big, but really outside, this just me talking. But outside of saying you're running for a third term, what are you going to say to generate them numbers?
Yeah.
And LeBron is in the season right now. LeBron is, he in season. Diddy got too much legal shit going on. Maybe Shannon might have that on the holster for the beginning of next year.
Right.
But what I would be going for right now, I would definitely be trying to get 50. Oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Ooh. And the fact that he hot right now. Like, he's on fire.
Yeah,
everybody gonna want a piece of that, bro.
Get 50 in there. Just get him in there. Just get him in there. He reach out to him. You know, be like, hey, look.
He said that he reached out to Cat last in early 2020. He said he initially reached out to Cat in 2022.
Okay.
And he said Cat reached out back to him and was like, yeah, I'll do it. And they just set up a time. So, like, the interview was actually shot like the day before New Year's or a couple days before New Year's.
Okay.
But they knew that they weren't going to drop it until the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Start out the year fresh, but this nigga that took over. This nigga that took over the year the first week of the year.
Yeah.
But
he smoked it.
Smoked it. Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it. Now, you got that video that I showed you, that I sent you about an hour ago, right? A couple hours ago. Apparently, there was a big disturbance in a Miami shopping area.
Yeah, okay. I was talking about. Hell yeah.
And people, it looked like a whole fucking precinct of cops was there.
Yeah.
And apparently, people are saying that it's aliens. Now, I'm not laughing at the notion.
I know.
I do believe aliens are real.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing that kind of makes me that actually did make me laugh is that they say if you look at the picture, you see a figure, a shadow of a figure, about a 10-foot shadow. I'm like, nigga, anybody's shadow can be 10 feet long.
Yeah.
Nigga, if I stand outside in the right position, my shadow will be 10 feet long.
Yeah.
So what you think about Miami's aliens?
Man. I believe in them, though. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in aliens.
I believe in them. I ain't one of these little cocky motherfuckers who actually think
that. I believe in the crop circles and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is real. Now, you know how they do in movies. There's always the shadow, like you said, the shadow, the long shadow. They about to step off the spaceship and all this shit. You never really get a good look at them. You always see the shadow first, and you see like the little head.
Maybe see a glimpse of an eye or some shit
You know,
like
the
that.
head. Then their heads are always like you know, like the little
Yeah,
whatever.
little ass chin with the big ass head. Look like a light bulb.
And they just step off there like, man, I don't know, man. Man, really, like if you if you really, I mean, like I said, if you really see something like that, you can go, man. They think it's aliens, man. I might have to go to Miami, man. I might have to go check it out.
You gonna run to the aliens?
I'm about to fly out there, man, just see
The
what's
fuck
going on.
wrong with you?
Get a closer look.
The
You
fuck
know,
wrong with you?
man. Hey, man, they might pass on like mind reading capabilities or something like that. I get
Oh
close
my
enough.
god.
They
This
might
nigga's
use me. They
this
might
nigga's
use
Indiana
me. You know what
Jones
I'm
now.
saying?
This nigga's Indiana Jones.
They might use me, man. You know, send a message. Never know.
Well,
Let them know.
if you want to go out to Miami to search for aliens, can I come with you? But I'm not
Yeah,
searching
man. Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Hey, they might come to the club with us. Shit, for real.
for
Like we take them to a rave, man, with nothing but lights. They just come in there and be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
This is what our spaceship looks like.
that's what I'm saying. You know, what I'm saying? And this is like, and point to it like, and this is our spaceship. You know,
Hey, look, man. You know what? It's 2024, nigga. I'm down. I can tell, man.
and this is where we fly it.
Yeah,
And
I'd be down. I'd be
like
down.
you know, in raves, man, I don't partake in like psychedelics, but they can partake. I mean, they're probably already on some by the time they land here anyway.
Nigga, if I'm in a club in a rave with aliens, I don't need no psychedelics. I don't need nothing.
Like we're just here with them. Like they, you know, we got their respect as soon as they touch. As soon as
I'm
they
gonna
touch
just say,
down.
give me a strong drink. Don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mess with it. Yeah,
Don't put no alien roofie in it or nothing like that, please.
just
You
regular
know,
shit, man. Y'all, hey, get you a rum and coke. You know, they look at us trying to figure out what that is. Like, just
you know
drink
what you know what I'd ask an alien? I'd ask him, what is your thought of this planet? I just out of curiosity.
it. Yeah, that's a
That'd
good
be my
question.
first question. What
Good
is your
question.
thought? What is your thought of this planet? And how long have y'all actually been here? Or is this
Yeah.
your first visit?
Like, is this a
I'm
good place?
serious.
Is this a good
I, was,
takeover spot? Could you conquer Earth? Like, is this something?
I wouldn't ask
You
that
know?
question because I wouldn't want to give nobody no idea. See, you about to be. I hope the Fed's not listening to this.
I just be on some weird. I'd be on some funny shit. Like, what do y'all think?
You would.
Is it is it conquerable? Can you?
No, what I would do is I would ask them
How
to
many
help.
how many days would it take y'all to get the job done? That shit would be funny. How many days would it take y'all to get the job done on average? How long does it take y'all to conquer a planet? I'm just curious.
Like, is Independence Day an exaggeration, or is that how y'all would come to?
Like, I just want to know, man, some future reference. I don't know how much time I got if somebody else invades. I'm not saying you guys, but what if somebody else shows up? I know how much time I got. You know, okay, they'll take it over in about 3 days. Gives me a little bit of time to try to fight back. You know, see what happens. I
What?
can prepare.
They would probably kill you once they told you that.
Because I go tell her, hey man, we got 72 hours.
Man, that's probably one of them. You know, that's probably one of them statements where if I tell you, I have to kill you.
Yeah, but we got 70. What can we get done in 72 hours? At least try to.
No, if they tell you we gonna take over your planet in 3 days, they gonna evaporate your ass right after they tell you.
Yeah, they don't want me to go tell nobody.
You know, I mean, they probably have watched Planet Earth cinema and how it usually ends up for them.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't want to give nobody a heads up.
Okay,
Like,
look,
yo,
man.
this nigga with dreads, we're gonna tell you up 72 hours. And I'm be
I'll tell him.
like,
I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Yeah, and would you believe that shit?
Of course. Let's say hypothetically you wanted to take over this planet. How hypothetically how long would it take?
You know what would be a crazy ass answer? If you said if you asked that question and the answer is, what if hypothetically we already have?
Yeah, then I'm just
Ooh,
stuck.
I have
Yeah,
to feed this. I have to feed this.
we've been done that. We were just checking up on you guys. We just came back to see how everything was going.
You know what I'd ask him? You know, if it's me and you down there, I'm just gonna ask him, can you fund this little idea me and my man's got?
Yeah,
Don't say, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say what
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Yeah. No,
This
I
is between
understand.
us. I'm
Yeah,
just. Do you think you can? I would tell him what it is. Do you think I'd be like, you know what? People in your planet could probably use this.
yeah. Download it. Just download it, man.
I would.
Yeah, it's gonna be smooth. When that time comes, it's gonna be smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Now, this kind of falls in line back with Cat Williams, but Jimmy Kimmel said is ready to sue the shit out of Aaron Rodgers because on the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday, after first take, Aaron Rodgers is on Pat McAfee show every Tuesday.
Right.
And I don't know exactly what he was talking about, but he was talking about pedophilia and alleged that Jimmy Kimmel was on that Weinstein list.
Right.
So I'm like, what? So Jimmy Kimmel responded back immediately, like, I'm gonna sue your ass. He's like, I have never done anything in like Harvey Weinstein, blah, 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 blah. And my thing is, Aaron Rodgers, goddamn, when you're not playing football, you just don't know when to be quiet. Now, but let me double back.
Yeah.
Because if it's true, then what can I say? I don't know if it's true or not. But I tell you what, Jimmy Kimmel is like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel is having the reaction of an innocent man. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. He's
He's
just like
having the reaction of an innocent man.
he's trying to understand, like,
You know, this is not like when Cat Williams aired everybody out and everybody they clapping back, but they not denying shit.
yeah, it's just
Jimmy Kimmel was like, fuck you, nigga. I didn't do this. What the hell? I ain't about to what? Nigga, I'm
yeah,
about to pull your drawers off. Nigga, what?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that's all I can say. That's the only thing I can say for Jimmy Kimmel. He has the reaction of an innocent man.
yeah,
And I think, I mean, you know, Pat McAfee is now with ESPN. And ESPN is Disney. So they may tell him that Aaron Rodgers can't be on your shit no more.
yeah,
Matter of fact, Jimmy Kimmel worked for ABC. That's the same company.
yeah.
So they may tell Pat
But
McAfee,
Disney,
no, you
man,
can't have him.
Disney runs a tight ship.
Yep. Look at my shirt. Nigga ain't worried about no Disney.
Like when Johnny Depp was going through it with Amber Heard, he couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't. Man, they were like, nah, man. Like we started off making cartoons with about Disney princesses and flying magic carpets and Bambi and shit like that. We can't have you like them like it's one thing in a cartoon where they're like vanquishing a witch or something like that, but we can't have you out here hitting those bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, we can't have you out here assaulting somebody for real. Like, that shit you see in like Sleeping Beauty when they were fighting that witch.
Oh, yeah.
That's some different shit.
Like that can't be real life.
You can't be out here really putting your hands on people, man, and still work for Disney, right?
You can't.
Keep that Jack Sparrow stuff at the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can't be, whatever you and Amber Heard had going on. We can't have that. We can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad though. Jonathan Majors, he when him and Ant-Man got to fighting in the latest Ant-Man,
wasn't that dope?
He was beating the shit out of Ant-Man when they was fighting on the ship.
Man, I don't give a fuck, man. They to me, all of them was a part of railroading that dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Because
Disney was giving off names of replacements 4 months before the trial started.
yeah, they were like, who's gonna play Kang? Then they're talking about scrapping Kang altogether. Like we're just gonna get another Thanos level villain. We're gonna scrap him and just bring in this other who they were like, it's gonna be Doctor Doom. I was like, hey, you can't do that.
Well, that's why I think Jonathan Majors should just go ahead to Warner Brothers and join the Justice League.
Yeah.
I'm serious because
Get,
the
there's
Flash
plenty of
had it.
jobs.
The dude who played the Flash had all his shit with him.
Yeah, there's plenty of other jobs. Like there's plenty of other villains over there too. So
But
he can get a job.
the goalposts get moved back when you this, brother.
Yeah. So it was just like, dang, man, because then like he still gets. I mean, obviously, Jonathan Majors would still get paid for his Ant-Man performance, and then you got to think Loki season 1, Loki season 2. The man still has to get some money, man. Then of course he's got all the other movies he's been in. Then you've got Creed 3.
Which he
So
killed. Which he
killed
killed.
that. So
I guarantee you there's somebody in Marvel that's like, why don't we just give this about a year or two to let it blow over, then bring him back?
yeah, because I think, man, when like, well, of course Johnny Depp won his trial with Amber. I haven't seen that Netflix special yet, but apparently, he won. And then of course they were like, oh, you're good. You it was dismissed. You're innocent. All right. You get all your Pirates of the Caribbean stuff back.
And if I was Jonathan Majors, I would sue that little ratchet bitch who chased me down the street.
Yeah.
I would sue that ratchet bitch I would find some reason to sue her motherfucking ass because how do you get arrested on the night in question, but I get charged for it? What kind of new nigga rule is this?
Yeah.
May please. Anyway, I want to go back to Cat Williams right quick because I meant to say this before I switched over to the Miami Aliens. I love stand-up comedy. Like I've loved stand-up comedy my whole life. And I'm really a student of stand-up comedy. I'll tell people this. Only a few people know this, but I mean it's nothing crazy, but I used to go to sleep at night listening to stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Whether on a CD or a cassette tape or just flat out on television.
Yeah.
I love stand-up. And again, I loved all of the names that Cat Williams aired out. I do. Doesn't mean that I think they're the best. I just think they're entertaining. Who is your top 5 as far as stand-up comics? I'm not talking about a body of work. I'm talking about pound for pound. If you listen to this person for 15, 20 minutes, and then that person 15, 20 minutes, who do you think is going to make you laugh the most? You're 5.
Ooh. Eddie Griffin, of course. Got to put Eddie in there.
Okay.
You got to put Eddie Griffin in there. I've only seen, for me, Chris Tucker, Eddie Griffin. Those two be having me crying, man. Those two. Then you got, of course, Cat Williams. I've seen quite a few of his.
Mm-hmm.
Who else have I seen? There is a 4th. I don't know. Well, I'm a Dave Chappelle fan too.
All right.
He takes his build up is different because he's like David Chappelle's like he's like always having like a casual conversation. Like he'll be on stage just like casually talking. Like he treats his stand up like he treats his show, like his Chappelle show. It's like he's just like calm, cool, but then it's like he'll just like out of nowhere, just like the joke just comes in, or like it's like a skit.
And
like you can picture a skit. You can picture a skit when he's just talking about what he's setting up. And it's just like, oh shit, yeah. And so those are my top 4 that I would go to. Then of course, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say those are my top 5. Like, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when I say that I have watched them I have damn near watched them all.
Yeah.
I've watched Richard Pryor. Now, see the thing about
Okay.
if you watch Richard Pryor, these Richard Pryor stand-ups were long before we was ever here.
Yeah.
But I'm such a fan of it. One day I saw it on Showtime, I think, and I sat there and I watched it, and a lot of dated jokes. And it's
Yeah.
something that I had to watch as a grown-up, because if I had to watch a Richard Pryor special as a child, I wouldn't have understood a damn thing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. But I've watched Richard Pryor. I've watched George Carlin. I've watched Jerry Seinfeld. I've watched Robin Williams. I've watched
Yeah.
George Lopez. I've watched Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, Robin Harris, Martin, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Bernie Mac, Kings of Comedy, of course. So for me, it's hard for me to garner a top 5. Well, for me, okay, let me put this out there first. I think Chappelle's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I think Chappelle is the GOAT. Okay. I think he's the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't put Kevin Hart in my top 5. His body of work is his body of work. But like I said, if I put you for 20 minutes next to this person for 20 minutes, who's going to make me laugh the most? To me, a great stand-up comedian doesn't have to scream, yell, and be animated on stage to be funny. That's why I think Chappelle is my favorite. I put Chris Rock in my category too.
Yeah.
Cat Williams is in that category, because even though Cat is very animated, but Cat's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, and this is not me being prisoner of the moment, I've always thought this, Cat Williams, all of those comedians that Cat Williams named, he is funnier than them.
Yeah.
He is. And this is no disrespect to those other comedians.
Yeah.
He's funnier than Kevin Hart. He's funnier than Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley. And I love them all. But Cat Williams is funnier.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's funnier than Dave Chappelle.
Nah.
I don't think he's funnier than Chris Rock.
Mm-mm.
He give Chris Rock a run for his money, though. I think he would give Chris Rock a run for his money.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched this comedian before. Robin Harris, Bebe's Kids.
Oh.
You ever seen The First House Party?
Yeah. Yeah. A long time ago.
The dude who was Kid's father.
Yeah. I've never seen his stand-ups, but yeah.
Man, bruh. When I tell you, I'm talking about one of the naturally quick motherfuckers on his feet.
Yeah.
And I always loved Bebe's Kids, but when I was a teenager, one of my sister's friends gave me the Bebe's Kids CD, the actual stand-up.
Yeah.
Nigga. This nigga is funny. And he would be one of those, he was one of the originals to start bombing on people in the crowd.
Oh, okay.
Like in the stand-up on the Bebe's Kids, Tiny Lister was in the crowd. For y'all who don't know who Tiny Lister is, Debo from Friday. Zeus. And he let Tiny Lister have it. He let him have it. And this stand-up came out in like 88, 89. But he's always been, he's number 4. And number 5, I'm torn. Because even though Eddie Murphy hasn't done stand-up in forever, if you ever watch Raw and Delirious, that shit never gets old.
Nah.
But I'm torn between him and Eddie Griffin, because a lot of niggas don't fuck with Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is hysterical.
Yeah.
I would tell anybody, whoever had any questions about Eddie Griffin, watch Voodoo Child.
Yeah.
Not even Dysfunctional Family, which was his biggest, that was, in the movie theaters. But I would tell anybody, watch Voodoo Child from Eddie Griffin. Go on YouTube and look up Eddie Griffin Voodoo Child. It is hysterical. But again, I've watched all of them, even the clean comics like Bill Cosby. They're all funny as shit.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld, they're funny as shit. Bob Saget, the dude from Full House. That motherfucker is funny as shit. And he got
Yeah,
a foul ass mouth.
yeah, Bob Saget. But rest in peace too, right? Didn't he
I think he
pass?
did. Yeah, I think he did pass.
Yeah, they found him in his hotel.
Something
He was
like that.
somewhere. He
But
was
he was
somewhere.
but
Yeah,
he was funny. He was funny as shit.
yeah,
You know, Gary Owen. I watch all of these dudes
yeah,
because I love the craft.
yeah, yeah. That's
I just didn't realize how competitive them niggas was.
yeah.
I mean, they competitive as shit.
Oh yeah.
They need look. They need to do a tour. They need to put Chappelle, Cat, Kevin Hart. Ooh, I'm talking about a tour where you just say, and the tour should be called "Who's the GOAT," and you just have
Okay.
like, for real. And this is just me being a dreamer. I
Yeah,
mean, just people who have been the most relevant in stand-up over the last 25 years. Chappelle,
yeah,
Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, DL if he was up to it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just who's the GOAT? And you know how much money that shit would make? Bruh, I'd go see it.
Oh yeah, without question.
If that bitch came to the Coliseum or the Siegel Center or Altria, I may have to, the way my bank account is set up, I may have to
Ain't
I ain't bullshitting. I would.
nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, no question. No question. But how was the New Year's, brother?
Man, New Year's was smooth, man. New Year's Eve, we Ubered everywhere. Shout out to Uber giving out free rides on
Oh, they was
December
giving out free
31st.
rides.
Yeah, it was like a free code you could download, like free. It said something like Uber, then it said like it was like a code that said Uber Happy New Year or something like that. It was some
Oh,
type of
that's dope.
code. You get one free ride, like I think it's if you were like I feel like it was probably if you were a new person.
Hmm.
So, some people are gonna figure out their way around that with make another email or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, we Uber. It was smooth, man. Went out to some spots, sung some karaoke. Kept it local. Kept it local.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, we sung some karaoke, man. I sing some tunes and stuff.
You was singing some karaoke.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck song did you sing?
I sung a few of them. Good. Man. Music Soul Child Love. I
Oh,
sung dang, what else did I sing? Well, by this point I was fried. I was fried by this point. Yeah, I was fried by the time I was fried by that point. What else did I sing? I'm trying to think what I did Frankie Beverly and Maze Before I Let Go.
oh, you ain't do Beyonce's version.
No.
Hey, yo, look. As a DJ, I have learned that if you go to a party and it's some older folk there,
Yeah.
you play that song. Do not play Beyonce's version.
Mm-mm.
And
No, I didn't get mad.
I love Beyonce's version, but do
Yeah.
not play that shit, bro, because
Yeah.
they will get mad.
I did Lovers in France too. Usher and Lil Jon. Yeah. Yeah.
How
I didn't
many
got into my karaoke bag in the last few months. So
how many drinks did you have?
I was gone. I didn't got into my bag, what I'm saying, the last couple months. Yeah, man. Otis was singing too, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was in there, man. We had a good time. It was cool, man. Yeah, man. We had crowds clapping and stuff. It was fun. It was fun, man. I had a good time. I didn't know. I didn't think I would enjoy that, man. But it's a different high, man.
Now let the audience know how you be doing when you be singing, bro.
Oh yeah, I be doing all right, man. Just have to, you have to come out with us one day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Up, bro.
You
I
can
would,
sing too. You know, we already know you can sing. You can get up there. You know, I know you
bro.
will kill it.
I would love. Look, I gotta get my voice back. You know, I would love to do karaoke.
Yeah, man. They
I
got
just
like
gotta
the
get.
guy. Like a lot of the guys, they got these big binders just full of songs, man.
Yeah,
You tell them which one you want. They cue it up.
bro.
They
I
got the
just gotta get my voice back. I would love to come out and sing, bro. Come on now.
yeah, the words. The words come on the screen. And you just go, man.
I'm waiting to get my voice back so I can sing to these people here on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I sing to these people on YouTube. You know, those who don't know how I get down, but mostly
Yeah.
everybody does.
Karaoke is fun, man. Like I said,
Especially
then
the
you
people
got
watching on Facebook.
because then you got people like because there's a lot of people that are afraid to get in front of crowds and sing. You find out, man, once you start doing it, like it actually helps other people too. Like because a lot of people, you know, they have a fear of standing up in front of people.
And
You know,
once you drunk enough.
yeah, I don't mind standing up in front of people sober now. I'm saying sober too, but it's and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to it now. I'm used to just going up there and you know. Once you get used to it, it's just like, man. That's why I tell other people, like, man, I used to didn't do this stuff at all. Like, it's once you get like comfortable with it, it's just like, once you get good at singing songs that you know, then you can start branching out, and looking at other stuff. Like you might remember, growing up, like, oh, I remember that song. Like you hum it in your head, like, oh yeah, I know that pretty well. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard, you know. But
So
yeah,
and the YouTube world, you're looking at two people who are single. That would be my whole point of going to Miami if we looking for aliens. You looking for
yeah,
aliens.
of course,
You
yeah.
looking for aliens. I'm looking for
Yeah,
a
I mean,
alien. Looking for that
I mean,
dude.
I'm gonna see if I can.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find like a rare species out there myself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I'm looking
you
for a
know,
rare species
I'm
too.
looking for it. I'm looking for the unicorn. You know, there's
Yeah.
some unicorns out there somewhere.
Yeah. I'm point guard for the Miami Skeet. But anyway. Anyway. So how's single life going? How's the relationship tip going? This Friday, we got to get into that.
Oh yeah, man. I just been chilling, man. Honestly, I'm in my singleness season right now. Basically, learning a lot about myself, things that I already knew about myself, even more things that I didn't know. So right now, I'm more in a sense of like handling everything to the best of my ability in my singleness, so that it doesn't affect my togetherness with whoever I end up with,
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
That's basically where I'm at.
I
Learning
respect
about
that.
learning the best of how to handle like we always say we're all flawed. Learning certain flaws
Absolutely.
that I can strengthen. I can't
Absolutely.
strengthen everything, but there are some things that I can strengthen for the next person. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got to do all the work. I can't get with somebody and I haven't dealt with something, and then they're like, I don't want my next girl to be a nurse to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah, that's deep
her
though.
trying to
You putting it that way, that's actually deep.
yeah, like I don't want her to be a nurse. I'd rather her help me, like just be there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
be my encourager and things like that. It's not her job to fix me. I need to deal with this stuff now.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Kind of where I'm at. Phew. But and then like so, and then another thing is learning how to, because you're gonna see people. And then, what I'm saying, some people can get in a situation where they're in their single state. I'm not talking about me specifically, but there are some people that they could be in a relationship right now or be single, but they can still be holding on to some like resentment and some bitterness, or it gets to a point where they might not want to be around certain people because they're doing better in life with their relationship. You know what I'm saying? To the point of, like, just as an example, just like they could be saying things like, "Oh, I don't really want to be around them." You know what I'm saying? Because they're always so happy, and you got to be happy for your people. I'm not saying people are like that's happening, but that's just an example, man. There are some haters out here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. That's like me. Like like I'm saying, that's like me being like, man, my friends can be my friends could all be in relationships and they invite me to a kickback like on a holiday or something like that. That could be I could man, you know how easy it is for somebody to be negative and just be like, man, I ain't going over there. They on all that couple shit, man.
That
Fuck
limit
them.
of it bullshit.
I'm gonna decline their Facebook event invite, and then I'm gonna send them each a message like, why did you invite? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on. That would be crazy, bro. I'm just saying. Like,
Man, look.
but I'm happy for all my friends where they're at in life with their marriages, having their kids now. Even I'm happy for people that are single with kids. I'm happy. If you're happy, I am happy.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And what you just said is the pure definition of haterism.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, you gotta be happy for your people, man.
I know niggas, I know people like that though.
Yeah.
Who are in a bad relationship or just got out of a relationship and got invited to an event, you know, like you said, a kickback, wedding, family reunion, whatever, holiday gathering, whatever.
No one don't even want to show up. Like,
don't want to show up. I don't want to be around these happy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I want everybody to sit down and be miserable with me.
That's basically the energy. They're just like, I ain't going to that. You know, just
come on, man. You know,
I mean, if you're not gonna go, you can at least just simply be like, I'm not gonna make it this year. You ain't gotta put so much energy on it. Just say you ain't gonna make it. You know?
Look,
some people
bastards. I don't want to see y'all geeking and hugging up and kissed up because I want to do it too.
Because some people will say this in a nice way. This is always like their scapegoat. They'll say, "Well, I don't want to be a third wheel." They'll say something like that because it's harmless. But there's so much more energy behind that statement that they're not letting on. It's just I don't want to be by myself. So
that's definitely the thing to say. That's what people will say.
Yeah, it's a good cop out. It's a good cop out. You know what I'm saying?
And let me be honest with you about the third wheel comment. If somebody say that they don't want to be a third wheel, one of the two people, especially, well, let me put it this way. If it's a situation where you have a couple that's going out, right, but one of the two wants to bring their homeboy or their homegirl, and for whatever reason, the third person is not in a relationship or either in a bad relationship. And when they make that third wheel comment, let me guarantee you something. One of the people who is in that couple don't want you to go either. But they're being friendly about it. You know.
Yep.
And and I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, if you're unhappy with a relationship or unhappy with whatever,
yeah,
being around happy people can help you.
They can definitely help you. Yeah.
Because it lets you know that happiness is out there.
It's still available, man.
You know, if you're not in a relationship, don't force it, but it could be coming whenever, you know.
You gotta
don't try to force it, because then you're gonna be into real shit.
And it's still your job to find your own personal happiness outside of a person. So you should be generally happy with yourself when a person comes into play. Like you got to be good. You know,
you got to be happy. I mean, as far as a relationship,
internal. You got to have all your internal happiness. Like you should have your own happiness outside of them being happy with them.
Right. That's exactly where I was going with it, because
yeah.
You know, as a person, whether you're a man or a woman, you want to be happy with yourself, because if you can't be happy with yourself, then it's going to be hard as hell for you to be happy with anybody else.
Like if you break up with them, like let's say y'all get together, you're happy with them, but you're happy with yourself. Now, let's say you break up 6 months later, are you still happy with you, or are you letting them take you with them?
Nigga, you telling my story?
No, I'm
just messing with you.
I'm just saying, are you
telling my story in my last relationship, bro?
I mean, at 6 months, that was kind of messed up. I should have maybe put it like 9.
No, I'm messing with you. I'm fucking.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, man.
I'm fucking with you.
yeah, just as an example, like, did a person needs to, like, are they still happy when that person
It's
leaves,
gone. Yeah.
or did you let them take that when they left?
But see,
That should tell you right there. You need to work on,
here's another
work on
thing.
that.
If you're in an unhappy relationship, if you're in an unhappy relationship, the person who you're with can take that happiness while you're still together.
Hmm.
That's what
Yes,
you don't want, because if they take it when you're together, you may be happy when you're apart, but now you have to learn how to be happy with yourself all over again. And that's the process.
exactly,
That's the
and
process.
that sucks. Yes,
And I
it's
tell
really
people,
crazy.
my
Yeah,
PTSD is real, motherfucker.
yeah, 100%.
My
Same.
PTSD is real.
I'm
I
I'm
live,
I'm enjoying this alone time, man. Like,
nigga,
I'm
nigga,
enjoying it
nigga.
for real.
I
Like,
love to love. I love to be in love. I love to love. I'm a very lovable person. I'm a very lovable person. But people have scarred me. I'm serious.
yeah,
People have
yeah,
scarred my
it'll
black
do it.
ass.
It'll do it, man. You're just like, man, I'm done. It's easy for just, in that moment, like, man, I'm good. But
I have,
once
I
once you
am da-
conquer that devil, man, that demon that from that whole situation, it's like, all right,
I
I'm
am
good.
damaged good. I am damaged goods,
Yeah,
ladies.
like, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. There's some shit like this. But
Yeah.
yeah,
See, with me is that I'm very happy with myself.
yeah,
Yeah, like Cat Williams said, I'm a happy person. I'm a happy person. You know, I may not be happy with some circumstances. Like 2023, let's be real. 2023 was a bitch for me
yeah,
personally.
yeah.
2023 was a motherfucker. It was. I never let nobody show it because I'm not gonna let nobody or no situation steal my joy.
Nope,
I'm
nope.
not gonna let nobody steal my joy
Now,
because I said something to my mother in 2018 after going through a situation when
yeah,
I told her that I feared that I would be dead by the time I'm 50. And that was seen to a certain degree, at least by some, as
yeah,
me being dramatic, over dramatic.
right.
But 3 years later, I'm laying up in the hospital because I done had a fucking stroke. Am I still being dramatic? Was I being, do you still think I'm crazy?
Nope.
Did I not know what the fuck I was talking about when I made that comment? I made that comment for a reason.
Yeah,
I
you
made
did.
that comment for a reason. Now, nobody knows that. Nobody could ever tell that I had a stroke because by the grace of the Heavenly Father, I'm fully recovered. I'm good. But
Yeah,
that's what peace of mind is everything. That's why I say my PTSD is real. It's real as a bitch, you
yeah,
know? So there's a pro and a con with my individual situation is that
mhm,
because I'm living solo, with my kids, and you know, I love them, and where as long as I got a roof, they got a roof. Period. You
yeah,
know, the kids is between me and their mom. Long as either one of us got a roof, they got a roof. That's how it is. But the more that I accomplish, because make no mistake about it, everything that happened to me in 2023 was nothing but a minor fucking setback,
yeah,
just a hurdle on my journey.
yeah,
But the more I accomplish solo, the harder it's gonna be if somebody comes in the picture and wants me to compromise to anything.
exactly.
Because it's more like if I can do this shit, so if I can do this shit without anybody, I ain't gonna let nobody come up here and tell me how I should live my life,
Mm-hmm,
or even make a suggestion of how I live my life. Because
mm-hmm,
if I get to where I want to go, at least in living conditions, because I don't say that as if I have shitty living conditions. My living conditions are fine. I still want. I have two kids. I'm not settling. I'm not settling.
yeah,
I live in an
yeah,
apartment. I would like to live in a house. It's simple shit.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, my apartment isn't beat down, run over. No, my apartment is fine. I just
yeah,
want more space. I want a bigger space. I want a house.
yeah,
But if I accomplish that, or when I accomplish that, If I do that by myself, and somebody come in and be like, "Oh, you need to," I want to do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm be like, "Hold up, biatch,
Yeah. Yeah.
hold up."
Like hold all that up,
I
man.
done did it without you, though. I
Yeah.
done did it without you, cut.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own rules and regulations. Who are you to,
Just
that? I
show up
mean,
here and try to take over. Yeah.
because this is where the PTSD has to be fixed. Because I compromised. I compromised my last couple of situations. My
Yep.
last couple of situations that extend from 2010 to 2023. I compromised a lot. And it got me two beautiful kids. That's it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I say PTSD be real. But again, I'm not gonna let anybody steal my joy because my joy had been stolen so much. D, we one night we watching a Conor McGregor fight. The next day, I'm in the hospital. Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Life can just change so fast, man. Just like think. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's just that's just.
It
I'm
was the
not
wake. I
talking
guess it was the
bullshit.
wake up. It's a wake up call, man. Like you said, unfortunately, it was a potentially life threatening
Oh,
slash changing
nigga,
wake up call, but
nigga. I ain't think
it woke you.
hospital. I ain't think hospitals were supposed to cuss you out.
It woke you. It woke you up. It did.
I ain't think hospitals were supposed to cuss you out.
Because
Hospital cussed me out.
from that point on, you really started your healing process. From that moment that happened.
I didn't start it at that point.
But it won't too much. It really
That
won't too
wasn't too
much
much
long
longer.
after.
Yeah, no,
No.
that was the point when I said to myself, something got to give, something got to
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
The healing process started not too long after that.
Yep. It did. I
So
remember. I remember.
yeah, so forgive me if my tolerance for bullshit is kind of down the toilet.
Yeah, mine's in the toilet now. I'm just like I
I've
hear
tried,
certain things. I can hear anything from somebody now. And I'm like,
and I've tried to be a big brother to you through your whole process, bro.
yeah. Like I see things like from a different perspective now. I'm just like, you got to make that face like,
Like,
uh, I'm
like,
okay.
like,
Yeah, I'm good.
bitches, you crazy?
Yeah, I just look like when the emotions fade, it's like logic really sets back in. You're like,
This is what I be trying to tell these people out here, and I don't be saying it to deter anybody.
yeah,
Like
once
I
the
like,
logic returns,
yeah. This is what I be
it's like,
saying to people, and I put a disclaimer out immediately because I've always had the ability to talk to people about anything,
yeah,
no matter what your age, your gender, whatever. People feel comfortable talking. Hey, shit, I can do some club shay shay shit my damn self. People feel comfortable talking to me, and
yeah,
that's a gift. That's a gift. Um, when people come to me talking about their new relationships, I see the twinkle in their eye and they just shining and glowing and woo, you're
yeah,
ready,
yeah, yeah,
you're just ready to go in another room and just bang bang. You know what I'm saying? You just that's because that's partly what people think it with. People don't even realize that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I put the disclaimer out. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, you know what? I love seeing people find love. I
yeah,
tell anybody in a heartbeat, just because my shit ain't work out, don't mean I'm rooting against nobody. I'll just tell you stuff from a different side of the coin. I just say wait till that fairy dust wear off. Then you're gonna see how strong your relationship is.
fairy dust, yep. Nail
Yeah,
on the head.
I mean, yeah, fairy dust, honeymoon period, however you want to look at it. Because when you first get in a new relationship, oh my gosh, that person can do nothing wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Everything about that person, whether it be man or woman, is perfect.
That's
But
right.
what people got to realize is that at the beginning of a relationship, you're really dealing with that person's representative, not the real them.
That's right.
And you really only see the real them once you start living under the same roof. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say, wait till that fairy dust wears off, and then you're gonna see how strong your relationship is.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you know at the beginning of a relationship, well, the mostly of what you know, I say about 90% of what you know about a person when you first start a relationship is just them, what
Right.
they're presenting to you at that moment. You're not truly aware of the bullshit that comes along with it. They may tell you, but when
Yeah.
you have to actually deal with it, then you find out, is this worth it? Am I
Yeah.
willing to deal with it? Am I willing to fight with this? And that's all I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
being, trust me, I'm not being a hater to nobody.
Yeah. Fact.
I just try to tell men and women, just I know what it's like to feel like you've fallen in love. I know what it feel like. Nigga, I tell people now, nigga, you should have seen me 365 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, you should have seen me 365 days ago.
Yep.
I know what it's like for that fairy dust, for Cupid to have his arrow so far up your ass,
Yeah.
you shitting Valentine's Day candy.
Yep.
And then
100%.
when that fairy dust wear off and you start seeing the whole situation, what you gonna do? It's simple. If it's for you, great. If it's not, how you gonna proceed? How you gonna proceed?
That's right. Amen.
Just saying.
Amen to it. But yeah, we about to wrap up, man. I got 8% left.
Ah.
you know. Yeah, I got to get back on the grind, get back to it.
Oh
But
yeah, no problem. Yo, no problem, D.
appreciate you having me on the
Hey
show.
man, appreciate you for making the time, bro. This is fun. This
Yeah,
is
man.
fun. I told people that the show was going to be mostly and revolved around the Cat Williams situation, and
Yeah.
absolutely it was,
Yep.
and
That's right.
I'm just interested to see what goes on. The one thing that before I let you go, I just hope Cat is all right out there because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, and
Yeah.
I say that because one thing that's happened when it's people who come out when it's a person who knows too much information, shit tends to happen to them
Yeah.
to silence them.
Hmm. Yep.
I mean, shit, conspiracy theorists think that's what happened to Jamie Foxx last year.
Yeah.
Why he
Yeah.
got sick, quote unquote,
Yeah.
is because he knew too much and niggas wanted to silence him.
Hmm.
So I hope Cat is I. I hope Cat be I
Yeah.
hope Cat be I.
100%. Yeah, me too. Me too.
If I'm Cat and I go to a bar, I'm bringing my own liquor. If I'm backstage and I'm hungry, I'm bringing my own food. I mean,
Yep.
like, I ain't trusting nobody.
Nah,
Nobody.
not now. Mm-mm.
Hell no.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway,
right,
brother.
brother.
Anyway, brother. I'll hit you up tomorrow though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate you having me on the show, man. You
No
know.
question, man. Hey, look, man. If you ain't busy next Friday, shit, same time.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'll be in touch with you, see what's going on.
All right, bro. Love
All
you,
right,
boy.
man. Love you too, dog.
All right,
Peace
man.
out.
Yes,
Dessert.
sir. Ah, man, that's my boy, man. Like, I'm before I go, I just want to say something about friendship. And friendship in today, like today, is so complicated because, you don't know what a person's ulterior motive for anything is. I one thing that my situations, that have really fucked with me and have part of what's given me this PTSD, and I'm not joking when I say that, is that there was actually a point in time where I had briefly lost my faith in people. I had lost my faith in people. And so when I had to dial it back, I had to dial it back. And I had to look at the people who I've surrounded myself with. And then and it made me quickly realize I've been a very blessed individual with the choice of people, for the most part, that I've chosen to surround myself with. And it's truly gratifying because friendship is precious, but friendship is tricky. Friendship is tricky because some people, because they're quote unquote your friend, want you to ride with them for all of the wrong fucking reasons. Some people want you to ride with them for all the wrong fucking reasons. And I'm blessed to say that in my circle, I know a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people. But in my circle of family, because, you know, quote unquote friends, if I say you're in my circle, you're family. If I consider you in my circle, you're family. And my boy who just got off of there, he's in that circle. That's family right there. You know, he helped me through one of arguably the lowest time of my life, or one of the lowest times of my life. He was right there for me, you know. But I can honestly say that my circle, for one, the main three people who have been there since elementary school, Alicia, David, and Sean. Alicia, cousin David, and brother Sean. That's family. And I've said this on the podcast when it was just audio. You know, that's fam. Period. I don't know what other words to put that. That's, but also through the course of the years of my life, I've come across people who gotten real close and real tight with, who've in my circle. Yeah, if you've watched the show any, you know Calvin, aka Mark Brooks, you know Aaron, Big Boy Bob, then people you don't see, Eddie, Keith, y'all see Keith, Marcus. Those people, all of them, that's my fam, yo. That's my fam. This is these people, this is a group of people who I know and love dearly, that have accumulated over the last 15 years. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. Tony as well. Forgive me. Y'all seen Tony on here. Well, Tony was on here last week. Tony, a collection of people who over the last 15 years have been nothing short of family. And that's why I say I cherish friendship, because it's particularly nowadays where motherfuckers will sell you out in a heartbeat for whatever their own personal gain is. It's tricky. And I'm blessed to say that I have a group of people who I'll die for. Real shit. So anyway, I will see you guys again on Sunday, post-game show, last week of the football season. Again, if I briefly went into any football news, it's this. Dalvin Cook, who was a free agent, cut by the Jets, is now a Raven. Pro Bowl snubs. Amon-Ra St. Brown should have been a Pro Bowler. That's about it. I said sports was taking a back burner today. Today was about life. But we'll be back on here Sunday with the Week 18 post-game show. It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm out this beer. Peace. And I love you. Share this video on Facebook. Love you.